Oh, there we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Here we are, Thursday morning, Breakfast Club girls. Yeah, so our subject today is a day in the life of an online business owner. Reality versus social media. So I thought I'd just talk a little bit about our business model and what we actually do. I have a few notes here to start out with, my little sticky notes. So that's the reality, sticky notes on your computer. So once you start, you do your setup, which is through our training. That's different for everybody. Um, a lot of us started when we were working full-time jobs, so we did it when we had time, an hour here, an hour there, so how long it takes you to set up is different for everybody. Some people aren't working at the time, so they just put their head down and set themselves up in no time, right? So that's the first thing. Then the next thing you do is you learn how to do videos and go lives and posting. Well, what's new now that we never had when any of us started is they now have training for faceless advertising, where we didn't have that when we started. So if you're really shy about putting your face out there, you can do faceless advertising. And then after you get a little bit established, then you do team Zooms, team meetings, and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of like a really brief overview of getting started and kind of what we do. What do you do, Pam? What's your? Yeah, I know. I got you first.
Good morning, beautiful world. What do I do? I still work, so I'm still doing my online business, but I'm working. And what do I do with my social media, with my online business versus social media? Well, you know what? I post. I post.
Mhm.
When you wake up in the morning, you put a post up. Did I put a post up this morning? Yes, I did. And after that, I get to go to my job, which is only seasonal right now, thank goodness, and I'll soon be finished with that. And then I can join the girls more often. Other than that, what do I do? When I'm working on my business online, truths are I do my dishes and I listen to my training. I do my laundry and I listen to my training. I do a Zoom and I sweep my floors.
Mhm.
I get to do all that while I'm doing my online business. It's not always pretty. Sometimes you see me going around in my PJs and I might be dancing with a broom, but I'm still doing the business online. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful place to be because I don't have to get dressed and get outside to go to my regular job. I don't have to be punching a clock because I can do it whenever I want. And that's the beauty of working online.
It's about just showing up, right?
Correct.
Showing up every day, whatever that means to
A
you.
cousin of mine always said, get up, dress up, and show up.
Mhm.
Yes.
Exactly. So any more thoughts?
No, I'm
Anyone?
good.
Tina?
I totally agree with Pam. It's, get up, show up, and what is it? Dress up and show up. All the things that she just said.
Yeah,
Sorry. Needs some more coffee for that one.
yeah.
For me, I'm still working full time. So I have to fit it in on my breaks. I just spent some time with a friend last evening. She was leaving the area, and I had my notes with me, and I said, I gotta get like, I travel around with them because whenever I have free time, I'm like constantly trying to like condense them and check things off. And that's what it is. It's like trying to be prepared and schedule my posts and do all the things in and around my job and in and around my house responsibilities, in and around having a relationship with my husband. And you know, you fit it in where you can, wherever it's convenient, and just have fun with it.
Yeah, that's a great point, Tina. Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
We get so caught up in it, we forget to have fun with it, right? Yeah,
Well, that
no,
was one
that's
of the
great.
messages we received this past weekend. So,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
have fun with it.
exactly.
Yeah, who wants to go
Yeah,
next?
Y'all know I do.
yeah, I would say, the day in the life of an online business owner, it's like somewhat it depends upon like if you're a full-time business owner or if you're still working or if you're working part-time. I remember when I was working full-time and I was still a business owner, but in that case, like I would wake up, I would rush to my work, and in the meantime, if I have like 5-10 minutes like before starting my work, I would still be sitting in my car and I would make a video or something, you know so at least I know that I'm done with the with interacting with my viewers at least once, and then after that, like during the break time, I would do something like that, either post or again another go live or whatever is the schedule for me for that day regarding my business. And then sometimes in the evening, before I start driving back, I would again do something like that. So that was my, and then when I come home, I would finish my my dinner fast, and then I would go back and I would schedule for the next day and stuff like that. So it's like it was like that. And now because I'm a full-time business owner, so now I just wake up like just right now I woke up for this live just 5 minutes ago, and I just washed my face and I came right here, and I just changed my top. I still have my peaches on, so it's totally different. And after that, like after this live, I might go for a walk, and then when I depending upon the weather these days. So, and then after I come back, then I would make my coffee, and then I would start working on my business, and then I'm sitting, I don't know, for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, So that's pretty much the difference, and that, like during the whole day when I'm working from home only on my business, the whole day is mine. So I get to decide what do I do, how much I do that day. So it's
Mhm.
like that, that's the reality. But it's for sure, it's not that like when you see us on social media all, we are all happy talking and all that. But behind that, there's a lot of work involved. We do a
Mhm.
lot of work before even like, but especially it's hard when you are working full time, and then you have to accommodate your time somewhere in between for your business. So that
Yeah,
would be my response on this topic. Thank you, Krista.
you're welcome. Okay, Jose.
I just want to comment on that, Grace. But you have, if it was a job, you would make time to go to your job to be able to make sure you have your meals are cooked and you go for your walk and all that. So, it's a mindset that you have to, um, those hours have to be put into a business because it's not at all like a job. You have to be very disciplined
Yeah.
um, to, to schedule your time to do some work for your business, um, because then either way you don't get paid. So for me, things have changed as well. I still work 2 hours a day. It's in the evening, so I have the day to be able to prepare for whatever it is I need to do. Right now, I'm busy answering, getting requests from an ad that I put up, and I'm learning a lot from it. I'm learning that and a lot of comments. I'm learning that people are, what's that called? Finger happy or trigger happy, or when they just type whatever response they want. They think that this is a scam. We get these uh, um, invitations to marry,
Oh
to get
yeah.
married when they know I'm married. It's like, you get everything out there for comments and suggestions and whatnot. And then you have to learn to just kind of overlook that because
Yeah.
we know that this business works. We know that this is an incredible community, the training system. Um, the uh, investment into this business doesn't even compare to what the returns are, because it's not just about money. The money is there, but it doesn't take long before you realize that it's not about the money, it's about the relationships and the things you get to do with that money. Um, Somebody once said, if you're not a good person and you get more money, you'll just be a worse person. And if you're a good person and you get more money, you make more money, then you'll just be a better person. So, yeah. So, like today, again, I'm gonna schedule my posts. I try and do it for 2 weeks ahead of time. Um, and I'm still learning. Like we learn every day. Every day you do that. Every day you attempt to do something, you're learning. And lucky for me, I love to learn. So that's what this has been for me. It's just a learning process. So, but it's great. You meet people around the world, and
Wow.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you, Jose. I just want to add for myself that my mindset and schedule, or whatever you want to call it, around the business is a little bit different than most people's and the girls. I'm more fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl. Like if I have an idea, I write it down. Oh, that'll be good for tomorrow. I just write it in, like it'll come to me in the middle of the day. I'll write it down in a note and I'll do that tomorrow. Or I do 90, I'd say 95% of my business is on my phone. So I do it in my car. I do it while I'm watching a show. I do it. So I am not as organized, I guess, organized in a different way. I do it kind of all throughout the day whenever I feel like it, or if I see a good picture, or my daughter says, "Oh, this will be a good picture for your page, Mom. Give me your phone, and we'll be out." So, yeah, it's more of it's integrated into my everyday life, and it's part of my everyday life. There's no set time. There's definitely no set time for sure, and I just go by what I feel is a good idea or a good time to do a go live, or an idea for a video. So it's really it's more spontaneous, I guess, is my kind of way of working online, and the way I like to work online for sure. So, anyways, that was a good discussion. As you can see, there's different ways to work online, different schedules, different personalities, different ways to show up. Like I said right from the start, there's now faceless training. So if you're kind of shy about having your face out there, there's faceless advertised training now. So there's different ways to show up. If you're curious at all about our business, or just wanting to investigate, send us a message and we'll get you the information. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day.